they can be done right. Yes, they can be done right. So we are going to be talking about two games today. Who has done, microtransactions in the right way. Both are kind of similar, so I'm going to be talking about one game 100% and the other kind of like giving example from time to time. So let's get into it, shall we? So yesterday I talked about FIFA being the worst of it all because it's a 3 plus game for kids as well. So microtransactions in them is a little bit iffy, if you ask me. And I talked about Rift, which asked for $100 for 42 mounts in the game. It's like, what? And so was Battlefront 2, which built the game around loot boxes. You should not be doing that way. You should be doing it Warframe way. So if you don't know, Warframe is a shooter game where you can play with your friends, where you can play alone, you can get a lot of things done. There's even a new update which came out this year. I think it showcased like the Godzilla types of heroes, sorry, type of villains, so you can hunt them down at night time with your friends. And there's like a level up system, RPG kind of thing. You can go and collect all the resources and stuff like that. And the other is Path of Exile, which is kind of like a gothic world where you're lost in a in the beach, and then you try to find your way. There's like a lot of different acts where you can play the game in a different way. You can choose like different heroes. You can play through the game multiple times with multiple heroes because you need to farm up for gears and stuff like that. I talked about the game. I did a Let's Try on the channel, so go check it out. So what did these two games did right? First of all, they are free to play. So if you ever want to try a new game that in your board and you just want to get in there, no bullshit, in terms of paying first too much. I mean, paying is fine, but paying too much is a little too much. So you're just like waiting on a Saturday for something to move on in your life. At that kind of time, I would say go and play these games. These two games are a must own on your Steam library. Just go in and play. Why? There's nothing holding you back. And when you play the game, actually, there's nothing for you, nothing against you. You are not like from the day one. It's like free to play, free to play. It's like cranking you up to buy something. It's not like that. And there are two people in kind of like gambling or microtransactions way. Let's just call it the microwave. I don't know why I call it that. Anyways, one will always play and one will always pay. All right. So the what these guys did is like if you pay for everything, they took the fun out of the game. Like you'll unlock everything, they'll get the money, but you won't get the enjoyment. Now it seems like a bad thing, but at the end of the day, you need to get rid of people like that because they are the one that will ruin the game for themselves, for you, for everyone that's involved. So they kind of got rid of them. But if you choose to play the game, they will give you more battle points. You can farm up the gear easily, and you won't find it hard. That's what I'm saying. When you play Star Wars Battlefront 2, you pay $60 and you go in and you're like shooting people in the multiplayer, and then boom, you're dead because that guy got a good draw from the loot box, but you didn't. You got a fucking victory pose which you can't use because you're not winning. He has a star card that can kill you. Go figure. But in this game, it's not like that. You know what you're buying, and it's for fun. And don't get me wrong, there are situations where you need to buy like your inventory slots. But at the end of the day, I would gladly do that because I'm having fun in the game rather than paying $60 and not having fun. So $5 I gladly pay it and get the inventory slots. So that's my mindset when it comes to Warframe. And there's obviously, I said, because people are going to buy in it, they're going to just do certain things. But at the end of the day, if you're having fun, you can just play the game naturally. You're going to get all the loot, you're going to get all the gear, and at the same time you're going to have fun with your friends. And it's a great aesthetically pleasing graphical game, so why not try it out? The same goes for Path of Exile as well. You can just play it when you're free, you can just play it when you're watching TV, you can play it whenever you want. And it's just farming up for certain gears, and you can have fun while doing it as well. And microtransaction wise, there in Path of Exile, it's all about cosmetics. You can just go in and then you know what you're buying, and it's for the developers themselves. They need support as well, so you can do that in terms of that. So I would say Path of Exile, Warframe, I think perfect way to make money and to make microtransactions. So the Warframe CEO came out and said, like this is how they should do the AAA titles, because if they don't do this and they do keep on going in the path of making the games around loot boxes, it's not going to end well for the industry as a whole. So she said even her game is going to get affected because of these things. So please don't do that, she said. So I would agree with her, because you are not just ruining the game for yourself, you're not ruining the game for your company, but you are ruining the game for everyone else. I mean, all right, I understand you're going to put microtransactions in because you need the money, but at the end of the day, you are a rich company, you are getting $60 for the game, so even more of that is kind of like a greedy one. And if you're still planning to put them because you are an asshole like EA, let's just be real here, then at least go for the fact like these guys are doing. If you pay for a lot of things, you can get it and then you can move on, or you can play the game however you want it. But if you just want to play it, then let the players play it, because they have the right to play it, because they paid $60 for the game. And this one is free. You can just install it, uninstall it, whatever you want to do, everything is fine. So that's it, guys. Warframe is an absolute must-have. Path of Exile, same thing as well. They're getting a lot of constant updates. The developers are in the community all the time talking, and for them, it's just about the numbers of people who are playing the game. So to them, it's about their game getting reach out of the gaming community. So I would say I'm doing that because I'm giving you guys information about their games, and they already have a lot of concurrent players. Even in the Game Awards, they did a cool thing where they allowed their creators, they allowed their players to create trailers for the game, and every one of them looked beautiful, I should say. So yeah, everything is fine when it comes to like Warframe and Path of Exile, the free to play games as a whole. So AAA titles, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Wake up. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, share the video with your friends and family. Stop posting around with that subscribe button, also the notification icon, and join the Cavalier Collective. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think. Question of the hour for you would be what do you think of Path of Exile and Warframe as a whole? Just in one word. You gotta tell me it in one word. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Let it go, make my body go. Make our bodies higher.